tell us how Taggle tracking is going to help beef producers in the future.
Okay. Technology like this, which is on its way, will allow us to locate every animal in the herd. So at the very simplest level, it's a case of where are my cows? So consider, waking up in the morning, doing a quick check of all your livestock, at least you know where to find them. But it can go much further than that. It can be used as a basis of alerting farmers to events like predation attacks, wild animal attacks, also when an animal is calving, or even, for example, when the pasture is running out from the perspective of the animals, their grazing behaviour changes. So you can take this technology a lot further than just where are they now, but that's a key starting point.
Okay, and that's a great productivity tool. I mean, if I'm sitting at home, for example, having a cup of tea in my farm kitchen, and I want to check on the animals, how do I do that?
Well, there's two options. One is that you can access the data on the internet, effectively dots on a map. Or if you want to derive some other value out of it, for example, using it as a strategic management tool for your pasture, then you could have a link over to your consultant who's looking after deploying the technology and maintaining it on your farm. And you can do it hands-free, literally having a weekly consult with your service provider.
And using new mobile technologies, obviously I can do it in the paddock. I can use my iPad, for example.
Yeah, if you've got mobile coverage, for example, you can use your iPad or your smartphone direct. But if you don't have it, but you are, for example, setting up a Wi-Fi network around certain areas of your farm, then you can access it that way.
So is there any constraints on the scale of the use of this Taggle tracking technology?
This sort of technology is not a GPS, a global positioning system based technology. This relies on the farmer setting up a number of aerials which look very similar to UHF aerials, fat stick aerials around the farm, to receive the signals. So if you've got a very large farm, then you would obviously need to deploy more of these aerials. These guys can transmit signals up to about 10 kilometres away. So it's a matter of scale. The positioning accuracy of the technology is based on how many aerials you set out, because you're really triangulating to the location. So you invest in more aerials over a certain landscape, you'll get a much greater positioning accuracy. But as far as the cost, Taggle, the company in Queensland that we're working with, have effectively developed this technology and put it into the eTag form factor for us at no price, at no cost. We've purchased a few of their towers from them for $40,000-$50,000 to set this up on farm. Both parties, that's Taggle and the university, are committed to this, so they're all kicking as much in kind to this as possible. We don't have a commercial relationship with Taggle. This is technology, as far as we're concerned, that will be off the shelf. What we want to ensure is that the work we do with companies like Taggle helps them prepare the technology for what the industry needs, the farmers, and more importantly also helps to ensure that the product that is on offer to the farmers will suit their needs.